Okay. I didn't think they'll put that vision right there. Oh my god, I pressed that was hella loud. You just blew my ears out. Oh my god.
Wow.
Welcome back, everybody, to another Marvel Rivals video. Today we're gonna go over the Horror 17 balance posts. So we're gonna see how it goes. What they did to everything. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. We got another round of tweaks coming to Marvel Rivals. We're rolling out a brand new CC chain progression system to save you from endless stun locks. Bucky Barnes is trading his crowd control for pure firepower, and Ultron is expanding his robotic wrath across the battlefield. Let's dive in and how the meta is shifting.
Adjustments to CC chain protection.
In Season 7.5, we introduced the Chain CC crowd control protection mechanic to ensure combat remains fluid and fair. Here are the specific rules. The trigger. If a hero suffers 5.5 seconds of total CC duration or hit by 6 CC effects within 7-second window, CC chain protection active. This instantly purges all active CC effects and grants the hero 30% tenacity for 3 seconds. So they'll be just instantly cleansed, yeah? Cool. Chain, oh, you just say cleanse. That's kind of purges. All that's kind of weird phrasing, but it's okay. It might be a translation thing. Scaling tenacity proportionally, reduces the duration of incoming CC while active. Every new CC effect applied to the hero increases their tenacity by 10% and extends of the buff duration by 0.5 seconds. Total immunity. If tenacity reaches 100%, the hero becomes completely CC immune until the buff expires. During this window, incoming CC will not grant further tenacity or extend the immunity duration. Cinematic exceptions. Certain animation-driven CC effects, such as Emma Frost's Carbon Crush and Monster Hulk's World Breaker, bypass the system. Tenacity cannot reduce their durations, nor will they interrupt if CC chain progression triggers. Any standard CC effects applied during these cinematic moves will be cleared, and tenacity applied only after the cinematic ability concludes. The cooldown. The CC protection system has a 5-second cooldown, which begins the moment the final tenacity effects expires. Okay. So the more you hit by, the more, the more of this buff you get, and it stacks, and the higher stacks, right, the less frequent you'll be chain CC in that small window. So I encourage people not to spam like chain CC at least one person, because a lot of people are having issues with that now. So
Vanguard.
Emma Frost. Slightly lowering the energy cost of the White Queen's ultimate to boost her suppression power on the battlefield. Time to shine, darling. Reduce the energy cost of Psionic Seduction ultimate ability from 3,400 to 3,100, so 300 energy difference. And Deadpool or Tank Pool. Slightly dialing back Tank Pool's Vanguard Pool burst damage and survivability gained from his gun form ultimate. Gotta keep things fair, even for the merc with the mouth. Reduce the Banhammer gun form ultimate. Bonus health granted per hammer hit. 80 to 60 standard. From 80 to 70 upgraded. Damn, okay. So you'll get less tankier bonus health at like a shield essentially. So less tankier, I guess. So it's okay. But reduce the Banhammer gun form ultimate ability damage dealt per hammer hit from 45 to 35. It should be okay. It's just 10 per hit. It's okay. Reduce bonus attack speed provided by Deadpool in your area. Vanguard to dual Desert Eagles from 60 to 40. It's okay. It's alright. I don't think a lot of people understood, like, if you have a tank pool, you should be able to shoot any tank down who doesn't have a shield. So if you have good enough accuracy, I guess. But it's okay. You can't do that anymore. Maybe not as much anymore, or as consistently with this 20% attack speed, but it's okay at third. It's okay. It's fine. Penny Parker, where slightly reduces Penny's survivability by enhancing the deployment range and protection of her cyberwebs, while also improving the hit experience of her primary attack. This aims to strengthen Penny in positional warfare. Now she can cover more ground with her cyberwebs, and flexibility using their support effects will help the team handle specific enemy dives with more ease. Reduce base health from 700 to 650. Okay. 50 HP nerf. Increase the maximum number of cyberwebs that can exist simultaneously on the field from 3 to 4. Ooh, okay. I like that. That's gonna be more interesting. That's gonna be more annoying to kill Penny if you don't know how to deal with her. You guys want to know how to deal with her, I'll let you guys know in the future. But increase bonus health cap provided by Penny cyberweb from 150 to 200. already buffing her the anti-dive. Wow. Increase cyber web cluster projectile speed from 120 a meter to 150 a meter. Okay, so she should be able to shoot faster.
Duelist.
That was quick. Elsa Bloodstone. Ooh, we're reading Elsa's mobility and her threat level against vanguards. The monster hunter needs to pace yourself out there in the time stream. Increase Helix advanced cooldown from 8 seconds to 10 seconds. Cooldown at max passive stacks from 2 to 4 seconds. Okay, so she's gonna be able to dash a little bit. She's gonna have a 2-second delay on her dashes now. That's okay. And reduce monster piercing percent damage per pellet from 1.2 to 0.8. Primary is going to do less damage, or at least all her pellets. Interesting. Reduce total percent damage when all 5 pellets hit from 6 to 4. Total percent. Okay. So it's going to be, yeah, so she's going to be shredding tanks a bit less now. When all pellets hit, damage against a 250 HP hero drops from 8. Yeah. Against it, yep. It drops from, yep. Yeah, because we're doing this additive together, and then this one additive together is 4.8. This is like 7.2. So you'll get less damage from a lower health target because more percent base compared to a higher health target, but you should be fine. This is an overall essentially nerf to her burst to everybody. So Human Torch, we're tweaking the Human Torch mobility mechanics to boost his burst mobility and enhance his gameplay pacing. At the same time, we want his movements to be more predictable for his opponents. Flame on, but with plans. But with a plan, rivals. Plasma body mechanic adjustment. That's his dash. That's his movement speed. When he holds it down, he turns like hotter, moves faster. But upon casting, he immediately dashes a short distance, 10 meters, in the direction of movement and enters plasma body state for 4 seconds. Interesting. This ability now has 2 charges, and with 10-second recharge per charge, there is a 4-second cooldown between consecutive casts. So he has 2 Ultron dashes. Okay. Let's see how that works. That should be a bit more easier to shoot, but you can't just spam it on and off. But the Winter Soldier. Bucky had a bit too much CC, which caused some serious frustrations for enemies, especially when facing dive vanguards, duelists, and anchor vanguards. He felt more like a bodyguard. Yeah, he did. I mean, kind of. So he felt he felt he was reducing his CC capacity and slightly buffing his frontal damage output to enrich his combat experience and make him feel like a true soldier he is. And removing Trooper Fist grounded effect on enemies. Aw, that sucks. Okay, that's fine. He's not like super anti-dive anymore, but reduce cooldowns from 12 to 10 seconds. Okay, so he has more damage, essentially. Increased bionic hook cooldown from 12 to 15. So he has more damage with his arm, and he has less hooking capabilities. Thank God. We don't want to see Bucky hooking out here. Increase rotor stern projectile damage from 70 to 80. That's his pistol. Increase spell field damage from 55 to 45. Not as much as the splash damage, but reduce tainted voltage single charge energize time from 6 to 5, so you could cast his ball quicker, his energy ball quicker. And increase Kraken impact calling threshold from 15 to 20. Ooh, so he's gonna have to do less work to reset his ult. Reduce base damage from 80 to 70. That's fine.
I'm back, and we're on to the strategist already.
God dang. Adam Warlock. We're giving Adam Warlock a little cosmic boost to his healing capabilities. God damn it. We'll keep crying about it, I guess. Increase cosmic cluster cooldown reduction provided to Avatar Livestream per hit on an enemy from 0.3 to 0.4. So he'll get more heals quicker. He just has to hit essentially, let's say 2. Okay, he hits 5, right? 5 of those shots. He'll get 2 heals back as opposed to 1 heal and a half back. So he should be healing more technically if he's hitting that cluster more. Cloak and Dagger. We're slightly reducing the duration of Cloak and Dagger's ultimate. Reduce Eternal Bond ultimate duration from 13 to 11. Yeah, please put that to 10, dude. Like, you don't need that to be 11 seconds. Yo, 13 seconds, that's crazy. Jeff the Land Shark. Now we're slightly reducing the pressure our favorite shark puts on the enemy backline. Good boy, Jeff. But let's give them a breather. Joyful splash damage fall off now starts at 15 meters, was 20, and damage drops to 60 of base at 30 meters, was 65 at 40 meters. So that's his like his left trigger or his L2 or his I think his right mouse button, like just his projectile to do damage and knocks back. So it's gonna be doing less damage overall now in general from that far, but that's okay. And reduce its Jeff, his ultimate ability recovery time when failing to swallow any targets from 1 second to 0.4 of a second. Let's give them a breather, but he's gonna kind of a buff here. But let's see. Okay, so he's giving them a breather here, but they're buffing him with his ult here for he's not punished as much if he misses it. Luna Snow, a small encore for Luna Snow to enhance her base combat capabilities. Increase light and dark ice damage and healing from 22 to 24. So she's gonna be doing more damage. That's it, and healing more. I believe that's not her enhanced healing primary, but I could be wrong. But either way, she's just gonna be healing more. That's it, and doing more damage. And Ultron, ooh, we're expanding the battlefield coverage of Ultron's ultimate. There are no strings on him. We adjusted the logic of Ultron's ultimate. Okay. The 4 Ultron drones surrounding Ultron will no longer shoot directly at the crosshair target. Instead, it will bombard the area around the target. The bombardment area matches Ultron's, but with slightly lower values. With this adjustment, the cover area of range of Ultron is increased from 3 meters to 6 meters radius. Okay, so he's gonna be shooting bigger, I guess. That's gonna be, ooh, that's double, but after activating Rage of Ultron ultimate ability, increase Ultron encephalo ray damage from 8 to 18. That's gonna hurt, dude. Increase the drone's encephalo ray's damage from 8 to 12 seconds. 8 to 12, okay? And new spell field damage, fall off, starts at 1.5 meters after encephalo ray explode, with the maximum fall off of 50 at 3 meters. Increase healing on allies from 25 to 40. And damage and healing effects on targets within the 3 meter radius remain roughly the same. I'm so confused, but we'll see how it goes.
Team up abilities adjustments are removed.
Guardians of the Deep, Venom and Jeff, Landshark, and Hela. Even the Goddess of Death and the Ravenous Symbiote have to admit that Jeff's healing hugs were getting a little too powerful. Yeah, they were. We're dialing back the extra bulk for this aquatic alliance. Reduce excessive healing converted to bonus health from 100 to 50. Yo, that was a lot. Reduce healing efficiency from 70 a second to 60 a second. Yeah, this team was broken. People weren't using it, but that team was broken. He would never die. The backline just enabled Venom the whole time, man. New Lucky Lone, Black Cat, White Fox, and Captain America. What do you get when you cross a Master Thief, a mystical Gumio, and the first Avenger? The ultimate heist crew. As a team up anchor, Black Cat gains 5% boost in damage output. Oh, that's gonna be fun. White Fox unlocks a new 9-tail aura ability through her team up with Black Cat. Captain America unlocks a new Vibranium Bastion ability through his team up with Black Cat. And we've seen that in the trailer, but yeah, that's the patch. And it sounds pretty interesting. Sounds pretty balanced. No, but it does sound pretty interesting what they're doing. So, well, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see how she turns out too, Black Cat, because she seems really versatile. She has a lot of stuff she can buy and utilize on that battlefield, especially for different scenarios. So we'll see if we could try to use all of them in a video or something. That'd be kind of interesting to play, and can't wait for it to come out. But yeah, hope you guys will like something with the battle post and everything. It looks pretty good. I like it. It's gonna interestingly change anti-dive and bring in more survivabilities for anti-dive, but also for a few little niche people. But hope you liked it, or something. But like, subscribe, YouTube, TikTok, all that fun jazz, all that salash. And yeah, and look out for more in the future, especially on this new channel I'm trying to do with the FILLGOD gang. So see you in the next one. Bye,